Hey guys, this is Ali and welcome to another tutorial for Cinema 4D and RealFlow, then back to Cinema 4D, and then we take it to After Effects to add the final touches. Now I'm so freaking excited today, so please, sir, please, focus, okay? Alright, so I posted in Facebook saying, take a sphere, break it in Cinema 4D, then export it to RealFlow, fill it with fluid, take it back to Cinema 4D, add materials, light, bam, sick TV ad. So tutorial, basically I'm saying the idea that I have, and so you guys want tutorial for it. And actually, this technique that I'm gonna show you now, I used it in a commercial 2 weeks ago for a TV ad. But I didn't use sphere. I used the company logo, and it was way complicated than just logo breaks and fluid comes out of the logo. Okay, that sounds so wrong. Okay, but this is the only way I can put it. All right. I hope you guys understand what I mean. Um, I got a lot of people asked, okay, tutorial. So I made the preview. Here's the preview. So if you already see this video and comment it, I wanna know what I'm gonna do. You stupid. You need to go to my Facebook page, link in the description, like the Facebook page, and then you'll keep yourself updated with what I'm uploading, what's the next tutorial, what's my next project, what the heck I'm working on. Everything you'll find it in my Facebook page because I actually reply to a lot of my subscribers on Facebook. All right. Let's go back to Cinema 4D and make this happen, I guess. So let's insert a sphere. Bam. You get sphere. Who doesn't love sphere? I know one guy loves spheres. You see, you know who I mean? No? Yes? No? Okay. So 80% for the segment, because if we kept it default, okay, let's keep it default to 24 and do a render. That looks awesome, right? Looks sphere. If we zoom in and do a render, looks very nice. But uncheck render perfect just for a second and do a render. Look at that. You can't put that shit on TV. So let's increase the segment to 80. Okay. Let's do a render and bam, you get this nice sphere look. Okay. Okay, it's not that nice. Why the hell am okay? Why am I even making this talking about this basic stuff? All right, let's make it editable and let's insert another sphere and also give it segment of 80. Now I want to make sure this sphere to be set to 80. Now I'm not gonna say why, but I'll tell you later on. And let's close it and select our first sphere that we make it editable, and let's go and insert or select a plugin called Nitroblast. Now if you don't have Nitroblast, it's fine. If you, I don't know, you can't pay 40 if you can't pay 40 $44, yeah, $44, 44 if you can't pay 40 euro, then it's fine. You can get the also from the same site of Nitroman. You can get Trausi. Trausi is a free plugin, and also there's a a donation version, which is only, I think you can donate $10 and you get the full version and with the updated one, everything. The one that works in R13 fine. Anyway, so we're gonna keep everything default except the pieces. We're gonna set it to 100. Now I recommend for you not to go higher. Now you can, I'm not saying you can't, but my recommendation for you, don't go higher, because it's just will be, you just overdoing it, and when you overdo something it doesn't look good. So let's just keep it simple and smooth. Alright, so 100 pieces is fine. Now let's go down and let's look at the thickness. Now this is gonna give me control of the thickness of the object. So let's give it, let's say for example 15 for the thickness. Alright, 15 sounds good. And let's fracture this baby. So it's just breaking. It's only gonna take 5 second, 0.35. Up, almost. See, 5 second, 0.68. Oh, 86. Sorry. So almost there. See, I'll tell you. I can. I know the future. No? Yes? No? Okay. And let's just do a test. This is just for you to show you how the pieces will looks like. Let's hide the floor and let's give it a dynamic body or object, whatever, dynamic tag, I guess. And hit play, and bam. As you can see, you get this kind of thickness. This is 50% of thickness. And you can make it even thinner and thinner if you want, but that's really up to you. But if you're trying to sell something or to sell this idea, it's better to say, to make it look like it's have the fluid is inside it, you know, and when it breaks, comes outside. I know this just sounds so wrong, but this is the only way. I swear to God, this is the only way I can explain it. I know maybe there's other way, but hey, it's not my language, so give me a break. Uh, all right, so we're done from Nitroblast, and let's delete the floor. Or actually, keep the floor. Yeah, keep it. We're gonna need the floor in a bit. And that I guess we're good to go, guys. Seriously, we're good to go. Let's select what you call it, the pieces, all of them, and hit Alt G in your keyboard, and it's gonna group them in one null object. And we're gonna delete the Nitroblast thing. We don't need it anymore. Let's create a fracture object. All right. I'm gonna set the position of my null object, of the pieces. Set it to, we're gonna just zero everything, you know, what the heck, and let it sit on the floor. I'm using the plugin called sit on the or sit on the floor, I guess, or something like that. Also, I'll leave a link in the description for it if you guys interesting. It's a free plugin. I already talked about it maybe 16 million times. But yeah, alright, let's select our pieces, all of them, and drag them inside this fracture object, and bam, we get to go. Here's our fracture object. Let's center this. Okay, it's centered, I guess. We good. Okay, let's right click on it and go to simulation and add rigged body. Now I have it here. If you using my layout, then you should have these icons over here, the dynamic tag and this icon, which is just solo the object. Alright, so in the dynamic we want to do one thing only, and it's just give it a velocity. So let's keep it immediately at first, custom initial velocity. For the initial initial linear velocity, we want to keep this one to 400, and the next one keep it 1000. So basically it's like it's gonna jump and go to the right, I think. Let's see. Hit play. As you can see, jump and go to the right. But this one looks like it's, I don't know, it's not even a jump. So let's make it 1000. You know, let's go crazy. And bam, you see this? It's like crazy jump. Look at it. So bam, and it's collide and fall down. All right, let's select collision. All right, and in bounce, we don't want to have this crazy bounce on the beat. We don't want them to bounce like it's a jelly, I don't know, like a football or something. So let's give it, say for example, 5. And the friction, let's take it all the way to 100. Alright. And I guess we good to go, guys. We good to go. Only thing, the inherit tag, apply to children. And individual element, keep it to second level. Alright. Remember, second level. Now I guess we're good to go. Let's duplicate the fracture object, and this one we're gonna move it to the other side, which is the right side, and keep it somewhere. Let's go to the front view, which is this one. As you can see, our axis is here, so this one's gonna stay here, and the first one we're gonna take it to the other side. So basically they meet each other in the middle and collide and fracture and do all this cool stuff. And if we select the second fracture object and go to the dynamic tag and go to dynamic. Now if we have play, both of them gonna go to the same side, which is not what we want. We want them to collide. So all you have to do in the initial linear velocity, just add a minus in front of the 400, and that's it. Let's hit play. Bam! Did you see that? Let's do it again. Let's hit play and bam! Meet, fall down. Looks good. Look awesome. And that's why I gave it what you call it, the bounce and friction. I gave it a lot of friction and bounce and less bounce, because I don't want them to jump and fly around and move like it's like skating on the floor. That doesn't look realistic and it doesn't make sense for me. And same thing, alright, for the floor also I'm gonna give it a jump of 5 for the bounce, sorry, and for friction keep it 100. That's it, 100. You can, play around with these settings, do whatever fits your taste. This is, from here it's really up to you. Let's rewind and hit play, and bam! Look at that. Looks awesome, right? They're still moving around though, as you can see. They're still moving around. So let's give it some time, say 200 frame. All right, and let's hit play. Awesome, awesome. Now for the floor. I think not the floor, the fracture actually. Let's select both of their dynamic tags. Let's take the bounce. Actually 5 is really good, but I'm not really sure why it's jumping like this. Very weird. But yeah, as you can see here we have our two objects, and bam, they meet in the middle. Looks fine, looks awesome. Alright, let's do it again. Here we go. Alright, so what I want to do now is put a fake sphere, which is our fake sphere that we created. It's the smaller than the other, or the first one that we created. This is gonna be our fluid. Alright, this one we're gonna fill it with fluid and export it, fill it with the fluid, and when they collide it's gonna like explode or whatever you want to call it. So this is gonna be our dummy what you call it, fluid, our object, dummy object. And let's put it, okay, what the heck did I do here? And let's put this one a child of the first fracture object, and let's zero his position and everything. And looks good. And let's drag it up, just make it sit on the floor basically like the first sphere. But you can see it's not really. Let's go to the front view, and this one you need to focus on it, because we need to make sure it's actually not it's actually inside the sphere, not outside it, not even 1 centimeter. So let's take a look. Alright, looks good. And this one we're gonna add for a dynamic, so that's why I'm telling you, make sure it doesn't touch the inside of the sphere in any way. Even if you have to resize it, make it 70, it's fine, as long as it doesn't react or touch the inside sphere, our fracture sphere. So let's give it a dynamic tag, or actually just copy the same tag for the first fracture, and they're gonna have the same movement, same everything. So if we hit play, bam, look at that. So actually it's not breaking the sphere. Bam, looking good, looking good. And we can do the same thing, just duplicate the sphere and delete the tag that have the dynamic tag have, and just drag it to the other side, and make sure it's also centered, so you can go to the top of you if you have to, and just center it. Looking good, looking good. Alright, and let's give it the second fracture object tag. Let's just select it and hit control and drag, and it's going to create a duplicate for you. I'm sure I hope you guys not getting confused with all of this. So let's hit play, fly, hits, and bam. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. All right, so this is it's gonna be the first part. All right, and after this, we're gonna do the reflow work, and then take it back to Cinema 4D and finish it, and go to the final part. So the next part, part 2, is gonna have real flow and a bit of Cinema 4D. We're not gonna do crazy stuff in real flow, just simple stuff. Not really, but I'm just saying it's simple. And uh, then we just take it to Cinema 4D, add our final touches, whatever you want to call it, materials, some lighting, and then export it to After Effects, and we're done. So I hope you guys, I'm trying to keep this tutorial simple and short. As you can see, already it's 15 minutes. I'm sure you don't want to sit all day or waste all your time just listening to me. So yeah, this is gonna be the first part, and as you can see, we're almost done over here. So we did our fracture object. Everything looks good, and let's select Nitro Bake. Nitro Bake is awesome. All right, this plugin. If you don't have it, please, sir, please go buy it. It can do whatever you want. Not whatever you want. It bake your object. It bake particles. It bake anything. It bake even real flow mesh. So this is very hard. I don't know which plugin can do this. There's no plugin, nothing. Even Cinema 4D can't bake real flow mesh. So this is really good. So if you have some, you saving money or something for a plugin, this is definitely worth it. All right, so let's select original, keep it original, and we want point animation. That's very important. I don't know, RealFlow reads point animation sometime it doesn't, but what the heck, point animation. And we want single object. We just want one object. We don't want 1,000 object. Or actually uncheck single object, because for some reason it's still gonna look at it. It's gonna only export for you one piece if we put it as a single object. So keep everything the same. We want default looks good, and no point animation, we don't need it. Automatic PCR, which is position, scale, and rotation, very important. And I want to keep the original object, and bam, fracture. We're good to go. So now, as you can see, it's baking, going down. See, this is what I don't like. When I see this kind of skating, look, flying, I don't know what. Really? Cinema 4D, come on. Update, maybe can fix this. Alright, so here we have our object baked and keyframe already, like you can see. All of these pieces have been baked, which is what we need. And let's call this one, which I'm sure is the right one. So this one's going to be right, and this is what is the right. So we can delete this one. We don't need it anymore. And this is the left. So we just go ahead and bake this one. So bake, and bam. Alright, so this one is done too. Okay, cool. And we don't need it anymore, so bam, in your face, we're done. Let's hit play and see. Very nice. Now after you bake the object, believe it or not, you use a less memory and less usage of your cores. So that's why it's good to bake your object. But when you save them, you will find out that the file size is really big, because it did the baking. So it add keyframe for every it adds a keyframe for every frame. So, and imagine how many objects you have. And if you did point animation or point level animation, this also can increase the size of the project file. So be careful with this. Now let's bake our spheres, and let's hit. Actually, maybe we can make it a single object. I'm not really sure, but let's just bake it one by one, I guess. So let's do that. You see, pretty fast because it's only one object. Alright, looking good. And here are spheres. Let's go to the next one. This one is the left one, I think. Yep. So let's call this one left. Okay, I'm not sure if I spelled it right, but hey, sue me. And this one. Alright, it's very weird. Okay, now it's gone back. This one also left. Okay, and so we don't need this one anymore. Let's make the final piece of this project. Oh shit. Hit escape and let's go back actually. So you see, I did something wrong here. I deleted the sphere and I shouldn't. Yep, see, now we're going back. You see, we need the sphere so it collides with the other one. That's why. So now we can bake it, I guess. See, now, yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, my bad, guys. Now we don't need them. Now we can delete them for sure. And also the floor. We don't need the floor. Alright, so we have all of our pieces ready for real floor. And let's call this one right, which is the right sphere. Alright, so in the next tutorial, I'll show you how to export them to real floor, and then we'll do we're gonna fill the spheres with the fluid and see how we can, cheat around. I'll show you some, some cheats, some tips, and work around some issue, and then we're gonna import it in the next video. Also, we're gonna import it to Cinema 4D, add the final touches, and prepare the project to be exported to After Effects, and that's it. So hopefully guys you enjoyed this part. I know it was really long one and it's just break an object, but you saw how the order have to be. This is how the easy way, I guess, to export to RealFlow. Alright, so hope you guys enjoy it and stay tuned for the next part. Cheers. Did I just say cheers? Okay, peace.